Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel, Gaming with Zards. It's a little different today. I'm not gonna be showing you another gameplay this time. Instead, I'll introduce you to my character and hopefully give you some tips about the game. So stick around. As you can see on the screen, this is my character, or his back, but we'll get back to his front soon. I have played this game for a few years now, but I don't remember exactly how many years. And it's not like I keep playing the game non-stop since I started playing. Although I keep coming back. This is actually the second time I've come back to the game. One reason for this is the new COVID-19 virus and government recommendation to stay at home. So, moving on, this is our clan. Me and my friend decided to make this clan just for fun. It's not like we have some grand plan of winning a tournament. This is clan missions, and this is our clan members. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Vinko, I don't know him all that well. He's Tianhe's family member, and that's all I really know about him. Next up is Rabies. He's the guy who got us into this game. We started together, me, Rabies, and Tianhe. But when we kinda stopped playing for a while, this man kept going with the game. Such awesome dedication. Unlike Rabies, Tianhe stopped playing after a while, and then me, not long after. But now we're all back, and Mitel joined us. She's Tianhe's girlfriend. Now that's it about my clan. And now, we're gonna check out pilots. This here is the pilots list. As for me, I use ROM a lot. This is ROM. And also the front view of my character, as promised. This costume was bought using in-game currency, the purple tickets you see above. As for my head, well, I got lucky during a gacha. Now, I'm gonna show you the other characters real quick. Ning and Rom is the only free characters you get at the start of the game. The rest of these characters, you're gonna have to get them one way or another. Some commission reward from the mission tab gives you item to trade for these characters. And the characters from this point on is not yet available. Now before we move on, I'd like to introduce you to pilot bonds. As you can see here, there is bond level and pilot abilities. There are two abilities available to each pilot. The first one stays with them. The second one, you can switch between the ones you have, as shown in the video. That's pretty much all about pilots, while who you plan to play as is entirely up to you. And here we are, the most interesting part of this game, giant robots that we get to move around in. Yes, there is quite a lot you can choose from, and each with their own advantage and disadvantages. But I'm sorry to say, you don't start with every one of them. The good news is, you get to buy them with in-game currency, as shown here. I'm gonna try and give you general information about each Mechas, and try to keep it simple at the same time. First is Firefox. This mech is good for medium range battle, where you can shoot your enemies with its machine gun or special attack, which shoots rocket launchers that does a lot of damage. Pilots on the receiving end of this attack is most likely guaranteed to die. The next one is Arthur. This is my preferred mech, although I have several that I can use quite comfortably. Moving on, Arthur is a close-ranged fighter. It would close in on an enemy with its dash, stun them with its slashes, and finish with their special. Caramel. This mech is like a tank DPS combination. It's slow, but has high damage and decent defense. With its ability to turn into its tank form, this one is a tough one to beat when it's gotten into position and locked onto you, especially with its high explosive shot and even greater explosive special. And Skylark. This is quite the opposite of Caramel. This mech, true to its avian name, is very agile. It would engage in fast-paced, long-range, mid-range, or even close-range battle while dodging and jumping around while shooting you, unleashing its low damage, high hit rate shots. Its special, while damaging you, would heal it by a little bit upon return. Hot Steel. He's like the berserker of the party, quite capable of mid to close range combat. His missiles would put a dent on any enemy mech's armor, while his special would put him in a berserk state, increasing his move speed and shoot rate. Now, Andromeda. This mech is a long-range combatant. With its ability to fly, they could attack enemies from far and find it easier to run away from battles around buildings. Although, it ends up having very weak armors. This mech is supported by its special, the homing javelin. Its shot would be guided towards the enemies that is hit by the javelins. Next is Gabriel. This is another mecha I'm comfortable with using, and like Andromeda, is very good at long-range battle, but suffers very low sustainability in a direct, close-range battle. With its ability to teleport, Gabriel could climb up buildings and snipe enemy from the top into ruins. You could generally call it a very menacing sniper. Doomlight. This guy is like a summoner, a mid to long range fighter. This mech is capable of summoning up to 3 pylors that would beam nearby enemy mech or pilots, while the mech itself could create shields to hide behind, all while shooting through the shield. Firestar. To be honest, I don't know much about him. I never understood how to use him, but generally, he's a mid to close range fighter, similar to Arthur, closing in to attack his enemy with his agile ball form, or fireballs and lava missiles. Though, I've met players who totally kick buttons with this mech. Now, this seemingly unbalanced mecha is Hurricane. Don't get yourself fooled by his seemingly small legs. This mech is capable of morphing into a plane, flying around the map, shooting from the sky. Its weapons though is like Firefox, machine guns, and some rocket launchers. Just more agile, but way more fragile. Raven. This guy, as you can see, is obviously an archer. It excels in mid to long range combat, kiting and sniping its enemies to destruction. Although I've met players who wrecked me in close range battle through sheer acrobatics. Raven's shot can be charged for more damage, and it has a built-in hook shot to climb around. This second to last mecha is the Trio of Enders. This mech has 3 built-in weapons, a machine gun, a shotgun, and a rocket launcher. It's a pretty versatile mech. It's also tanky, good for mid to close range battle, switching between its available weapon to suit its current needs. And now, we have come to the last mecha. This is Neutron Star, an assassin type mech. Quite like Arthur, just more agile with its dual knife for close range battle, and its machine gun for mid to long range battle. It just has a little less punch than Arthur, while having a little more range due to its machine guns. That ended up taking longer than I expected, and there's a lot more to choosing your best mechas than what I've been telling you. So you should try them out and choose which one you really find suits your playstyle. Now, don't you worry, you can try mechas you have not yet unlocked at training grounds. And for those of you who doesn't know, This here is the button to get yourself into training grounds. And this is the final part of this video. Weapons. Assault rifle and pulse rifle is generally used close range, while the mini machine gun is what you start the game with. Explosive sniper and sniper rifle is long range weapon used to snipe your enemy. The Shatterstar on the other hand, although capable of melee, together with the grenade launcher, homing missile, ion cannon, exploder bot launcher, flamethrower, and Cyro gun, are all used to destroy mechas as human. But they all have their own uses, like ion cannon as a sniper, flamethrower and Cyro gun as a close range weapon, even the grenade and homing missile, making use of their explosions to hit enemies easier. And last but not least, gun shield is melee. That's it everyone, thank you for watching and staying with me till the end. I really appreciate that a lot. I hope all this talking will help you all, one way or another, be you old or new players, or every other players in between. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you again everyone for watching up to this point. I've got a little bonus for you. The bonus I'm gonna give you is landing location. These are my favorite spots to land because the high amount of item and weapons you can get will get you geared up really fast, assuming it's at least medium resource area, and also assuming you don't meet a lot of enemies. I'm gonna mark the location with a red dot on the map for easy viewing. It's really the end of the video now. Please subscribe and thank you. See you next video.